Brazil will face Japan in the round of 16 of this World Cup. This time, there will be no more calculations, no second chances, and absolutely no room for error. The tournament has now entered the knockout stage, where every minute can completely change a nation's destiny. Only one team will continue its journey, while the other will see its World Cup dream come to an end. After weeks of preparation, sacrifice, and hard-fought matches, everything could now be decided in 90 minutes, or even longer if extra time or penalties are needed. That is exactly what makes this showdown one of the most exciting and unpredictable matches of the tournament so far. On paper, Brazil naturally enters the game as the favorite. The Selecao is the most successful nation in World Cup history, and every time the tournament begins, they are expected to compete for the trophy. Throughout this edition of the World Cup, Brazil has lived up to those expectations by displaying attractive, efficient, and controlled football. During the group stage, Brazil proved to be one of the tournament's most complete teams. Defensively, they allowed very few scoring opportunities. In midfield, they controlled the tempo of matches through outstanding technical quality and intelligent ball movement. Up front, their attackers combined pace, creativity, and clinical finishing to make the difference whenever it mattered. As the competition has progressed, Brazil has looked stronger with every match, giving the impression that the team is reaching its peak at exactly the right moment. However, if Brazil has arrived at this stage full of confidence, Japan has certainly earned its place as well. The Blue Samurai continue to improve with every major tournament, and their performances in this World Cup have once again shown that they are no longer simply an underdog. Throughout the group stage, Japan demonstrated remarkable tactical discipline, excellent organization, and the ability to remain dangerous even without dominating possession. Japan secured its place in the knockout rounds through mature and composed performances. Their defensive block remained compact. Every player worked tirelessly for the team, and each ball recovery quickly turned into a dangerous counterattack. That collective efficiency has become Japan's greatest strength, and one of the main reasons they continue to trouble some of the world's biggest football nations. This round of 16 clash therefore brings together two completely different football philosophies. Brazil will naturally try to dominate possession and dictate the rhythm of the game. The Selecao prefers to build patiently before suddenly accelerating through the outstanding technical quality of its midfielders and the intelligent movement of its forwards. Once Brazil finds space between the defensive lines, it becomes one of the most dangerous attacking teams in world football. Japan, meanwhile, is expected to defend in a more compact shape before exploiting the spaces left by Brazil. The Blue Samurai have become one of the most tactically disciplined teams in international football. Their coordinated pressing, quick transitions, and ability to move from defense to attack within seconds could create serious problems for the Brazilian backline. One of the biggest battles will almost certainly take place in midfield. If Brazil succeeds in controlling possession, it can gradually wear Japan down and create numerous scoring opportunities. But if Japan manages to disrupt Brazil's passing rhythm through aggressive pressing and quick recoveries, the match could become far more balanced than many people expect. Brazil knows exactly what it means to play knockout football. Every Brazilian generation grows up dreaming of winning the World Cup, and that experience represents a major advantage in matches of this magnitude. The players understand how to handle pressure and have repeatedly shown their ability to perform on football's biggest stage. Japan, however, arrives with just as much determination. The Blue Samurai are eager to reach a new milestone in their football history. Over the past several World Cups, they have consistently proven that they can compete with the world's elite. And that is exactly what makes this encounter so fascinating. In knockout football, every detail matters. A set piece, a defensive mistake, a spectacular save, or one moment of individual brilliance can completely change the outcome of an entire tournament. That is why neither team can afford even the slightest lapse in concentration. Our prediction remains a 2-1 victory for Brazil, but this round of 16 match could prove to be much more competitive than many expect. One thing is certain, when the final whistle blows, one football giant will continue its pursuit of World Cup glory, while the other's dream will come to a sudden and painful end. And that is exactly what makes knockout football so thrilling and so unforgiving.